Good morning, dear hearts. All right, we are on lesson 235. Please subscribe. I will probably just continue to say that all the time. Please subscribe. We're on lesson 235. We have completed, we read all 5 of the paragraphs of what is salvation, our relevant, central, special thought that is guiding us through these 10 lessons. But that doesn't mean I won't go back and refer to it, because there's a certain part in today's lesson that definitely ties in with that. That is the beauty of this course, that everything true, and I've said it all the time, and one of those things I will continue to say, because that's what makes this course so profound, because it is completely whole and cohesive. It tells us exactly what the truth is, and it doesn't add extra things in that we don't really need to know. And it goes back and to what is true and re-emphasizes it again and again, because again, it is through repetition that we truly are going to learn this course. So with that said, today's lesson is God in His mercy wills that I be saved. However, as I have done the past couple of years, and for those of you who don't know, this is the 4th year I am doing all of the lessons, so that's why there's over 1,000 videos of me somewhere out there in the YouTube world. So I'm changing one word. I'm adding a word because it is relevant, and it is that God in His infinite mercy wills that we be saved. It's infinite. His mercy is infinite, like His love for us is infinite. All that our Father wants for us is for us to be happy and joyful and peaceful all of the time. And He wants this for us more than anything else. He wants us to know, because in knowing that, we come to remember and know who indeed we are, His children, sinless, guiltless, and perfect as we are. Okay, I need but look upon all things that seem, that's the key word there, to hurt me, and with perfect certainty is of God. There is no doubt in this. And with no doubt in it, assure myself that God wills that I be saved from this. God doesn't want anything for me that seems to hurt me or that I believe would hurt me. God's will for me is perfect happiness. Sound familiar? Lesson 101. And that God wants me to be saved from this, and merely watch them disappear. All of these things, watch them disappear. Just exactly what happens with salvation to our illusions. When we accept salvation, it is the undoing, in the sense it does nothing. It fails to support the world of dreams and malice. So all of these things that seem to hurt me, as they are unsupported, because I have certainty and I am assured that salvation is mine to have, all of these imaginings, vain imaginings, will disappear. I need but keep in mind my Father's will for me is only happiness. God's will for me is perfect happiness, to find that only happiness has come to me. God's will, for its infinite will for us of mercy and for joy and for love, it comes to me when I let go of all of the vain imaginings and all of the temptations that I have bought into from the ego mind. And I need but remember that God's love surrounds His Son and keeps His sinlessness forever perfect, to be sure that I am saved and safe forever in His arms. His infinite mercy, His infinite love surrounds me forever in His arms. I am the child He loves, and I am saved because God, in His mercy, wills it so. God wills His desire for us. What He wants for us is for that for us to recognize and realize that indeed we are saved, we are safe, we are embraced within his loving arms, and there we will always be. We may have dreams, we may have illusions, we may have wild adventures of thinking that we are somewhere else or doing something else, or that we are in danger somewhere, but none of that is true. He wills, God wills, wants for us to be saved from our own thoughts. That's all we're saved from. We are saved from our own ego, vain imaginings, illusions, everything that is going on within here that will keep me from remembering who I am. The next part of the lesson, Father, your holiness is mine. Your love created me and made my sinlessness forever part of you. Now, I have said many times, and I'm sure I will again, that one lesson, as we are told, that I am as God created me, is the one lesson that will change everything. And it brings us, as it says, lesson 94, complete salvation. The one statement which makes all forms of temptation powerless, the one thought which renders the ego silent and entirely undone. And this lesson, that I am as God created me, weaves itself into all of our lessons. It may not always be so bold and recognizable, but it is there because this is the one thought, the one lesson that I need to embrace. I need to say, yes, I understand it and I know that it is true. And that one lesson, this one perfect thought that I am as God created me, will shift all of my other thoughts, helpless and without any power to them whatsoever. Renders the ego silent. What a wonderful thing to do. So I have no guilt nor sin in me, for there is none in you, my Father. There is none of that in my Father. There is no cruelty in God, and therefore none in me. And I choose the joy of God instead of pain. And indeed I am as God created me, so that God, in his infinite, boundless, timeless, eternal mercy, wills only that we all will be saved from our own imaginings, from our own illusions, from our own nightmarish dreams. He wills that we be saved. That's it for today. I hope it helped. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, please pray. Pray for that one perfect moment that we all have today, that we feel completely safe and saved and whole and loved. And that's it. Namaste.